Hello, everyone. Welcome to Positive Forward Motion. This is your host, Denise Scattergood. Each Wednesday, I launch a new Positive Forward Motion topic, and these topics are 8 minutes or less and great reminders to help us have more happiness and success, both personally and professionally. And I am so happy you're here. Today's topic is integrity. Success will come and go, but integrity is forever. Integrity means doing the right thing at all times in all circumstances, whether or not anyone is watching. And it takes courage to do the right thing, no matter what the consequences could be. And in today's world, it can be very challenging to hang on to our integrity, especially because there are so many examples of people who gain power quickly and easily by cutting corners and acting without morality. Dishonesty may provide instant gratification sometimes in the moment, but it doesn't last forever. Living a life of integrity can be easy to do when it comes to things that are very black and white, like, let's say, not stealing or returning something that does not belong to us, and not cheating on a test, and keeping your word or promises when you say you're going to do something. But how do you make the right choice when doing the right thing is not always crystal clear? Having integrity is a personal choice. The choice can often be challenged in a way that can make us act and do things that goes against the true meaning of the word. For example, having integrity means that we're honest, right? But if you're in a situation where being honest could be hurtful and mean to someone, then what do you do? What if you're a bystander in a meeting and you know for certain that a person in that meeting is just not telling the entire truth and maybe they're fabricating their story just to get ahead? Then what do you do? Having integrity does not mean that you need to be perfect. But if you want to be a better person, a better leader, and more effective with others, then working on our integrity and practicing it is a great place to start. So, first, I want you to remember that everyone makes mistakes. So, being a person of integrity does not mean that you've never committed anything wrong that was immoral or unethical or you are perfect. It means having the strength of character to identify and learn from our mistakes and to self improve because that's what I call positive forward motion. And I'm sure you can recall a time where maybe you weren't living your life with integrity. So let me give you some examples. Maybe there was a time when you should have stood up for someone else who was getting picked on or bullied, but you shrunk back instead. And maybe it was because you were afraid or just didn't have the confidence yet. Perhaps you told a lie because you felt that the truth was going to be more hurtful. Perhaps you were in a new job where your boss or your leader was not so honest and you didn't say anything. You just stood by and did nothing because you really needed your job. Or maybe something as simple as you knew the cashier didn't ring up an item and you just felt, well, it's about time that I got something for nothing. So, we all have life lessons that we can learn and grow from. And if you want to be a great leader with your family, your employees, and most importantly, yourself, a good place to start is by practicing integrity. So, today I'm going to give you 5 ways to help you develop your personal integrity. Number one, do more than you expect others to do. So let's say you're in a position to contribute to the development of others, or you're working on a team or a project. Do more than is expected of you rather than less. Don't take shortcuts. Number two, develop your accountability. Learn to admit when you've made a mistake and apologize for it, especially if, let's say, you were at least partly to blame for a bad situation. Then what you need to do is own up to your part in it instead of blaming everyone else. If you admit that you've done something wrong, it's easier to be more honest and authentic, and it also helps us to avoid making the same mistake again. Number three, identify areas of your behavior that require change. Reflect on your interactions with others, let's say at work, at home, and even in social situations, and determine specific areas that need improvement. So, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're late for work every single day, and every day you have to come up with a new excuse about why you're late. After a while, you're going to start to feel guilty and no one's going to believe you and it affects your integrity. So, what you can do is step back and look at this as a great opportunity to improve your time management skills. Number four, be honest in all your communications. I often see people overpromise and underdeliver because maybe they just don't want to let others down. But exercising integrity in your communication means saying what you're going to do, then following through with it. And people will understand that, life is filled with challenges. And when you provide honest communication to others about your obligations and why something can or can't happen in the time frame promised, they will most likely understand. So be honest and try not to overcommit just to please others. And number five, trust your gut. If something feels wrong and sleazy, then it probably is. And if you find yourself in a situation that makes you uneasy or uncomfortable, even if everyone else is partaking in it, then listen to your intuition, step back and assess the situation. Then do the right thing. And sometimes the right thing may be just to remove yourself from this situation. Building a reputation of integrity takes years and practice. And you know what? It can take only a second to lose it. So remember to stop and evaluate. Practice honesty and be mindful of your words and actions. Here's a really good quote I found by Bob Marley. The greatness of a man is not how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. You and your reputation matter, so don't allow yourself or others to do anything that would damage your integrity because remember, the choice is yours. Profit in dollars, power, or fame is temporary, but profit in a network of people who trust you as a person of integrity, now that will last forever. I hope you found this message valuable and remember to keep up the positive forward motion. Thank you for joining in today. To get reminded of new podcast episodes as well as special bonus interview episodes and contests to win things that will add positive value to your life, then hop on over to denisescattergood.com and join our mailing list. I am excited to connect with you.